I always like to start with a song, so here's an old favorite, and we hope you'll all join in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Well, feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Yeah, feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Oh, feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. My God is so good to me.
In my time of trouble, I know
God is so good.
in my time of trouble, I know
God is so good.
in my time of trouble, I know
God is so good. My God is so good to me.
In my time of triumph, I know.
God is so good.
In my time of triumph, I know.
God is so good.
In my time of triumph, I know.
God is so good. My God is so good to me.
When the day is over, I know.
God is so good.
When the day is over, I know.
God is so good.
When the day is over, I know.
God is so good. My God is so good to me. Every day, in every way, God is so good. Every day, in every way, God is so good. When I take the time to praise the Spirit, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Well, good morning to Unity of Charlottesville. My name is Rhonda Cooley, and I will be your celebration assistant. And today is a very special day in the history of our community, having our first ministerial candidate here, Rev Stacy Collins. We are so grateful that you made the trip from Texas. And of course, our music director, Blair, will lead the way through our music. Unity is a loving, inclusive community that accepts all religions, creeds, gender identities, sexual orientation. No matter who you are, no matter how you are welcome here. So it's that time where we get to stand up, wake up, and sing and welcome each other.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Take this. Now, we should have done that 3 or 4
Okay,
more
let's all
times.
simmer down.
Oh, no, we have another song.
Let's simmer down. So I invite Reverend Stacy Collins now to do our opening prayer.
So I invite us to take a moment to let that divine enthusiasm that is expressing itself to each and every person in this room and our friends online to know that that divine enthusiasm is making itself known in every aspect of our time together today. That love is undergirding it all. Just as the rain is nourishing the trees and the flowers and the creatures outside, so are we being nourished and infilled by the God that is so, so good to us. And so it is. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
And let us affirm our mission statement together. Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world. So true. And our statement of faith.
Oh, sorry.
There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. Okay, now.
We want you to sing with us again on the chorus.
Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. Morning sun coming through the trees, and the green leaves shimmer in the summer breeze. The songbirds singing to the honeybees, living in the heart of God. Sing it. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. After the dazzle of the day is done, the moon makes love to the setting sun. The stars come twinkling one by one, living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We sleep in dreams both deep and bright, sailing through the velvet night, refreshing the soul to the spirit's delight, living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. Again, we are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. Whew. So, can you feel the energy? Wow. So, it's my truly honored and grateful to have Reverend Stacy Collins with us today as our ministerial candidate, serving Unity of Houston beginning in 2015 as administrative executive assistant, coordinating programming, logistics, and communications, and serving on the prayer chaplain is just one of her responsibilities. Then in 2019, Stacy became the Spirit Group's program director, where she led small group ministries of up to 35 teams and organized community-wide events. In 2023, Stacy was ordained and licensed as a Unity minister, which in part earned her an executive minister position at Unity of Houston, where in addition to overseeing daily operations and administrative staff, she led spiritual retreats, taught adult classes, and offered pastoral counseling and prayer support, just to name a few of her many talents. Stacy now is currently the Senior Associate Minister of Unity of Houston. This is just a snapshot of the multitude of experiences and qualifications Stacy offers our Unity spiritual community. A quick note to everyone that after the service, at the end of the service, we will be handing out evaluations for you to fill out, and there will also be a QR code for that. And I'll give you more information on that later. So let's give a warm, loving, Unity of Charlottesville welcome to Rev Stacy Collins.
Well, if I'm going to get applause like that before I start, then maybe I don't even need to do the message. I'll just go now. I'll just go now. But before I get into the message, I want to say, just express my gratitude. Or am I bouncing a little bit? Do I need to stand back a little bit? Express my gratitude for all the ways that we have felt, Chris and I, my husband Chris is here with me, so supported and so loved by this community over the weekend. And it's apparent that the love and connection in this community is evident in so many areas, in the Peace House, in the flower boxes, in the paintings in the Peace House, in the meals we shared together. Tony, oh my gosh, thank you for putting together all of the things. I don't know how many spreadsheets you had, but I think it was probably a lot. I think it was probably a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. And what you all have been modeling, is this idea of what I want to talk about today. Because we know in unity that we hold that there is, just as you said in your statement of being, I believe that there's one presence, one power, God the good, omnipotence, expressing itself as us. And yet what it needs or what it desires to do, if we can look at it that way, to pour itself out into form. We take these beautiful but abstract ideas that God is love, that there's one presence and one power. But those abstract ideas need to be presenced in form in order for them to outpicture, and they are outpicturing as each and every one of you. One of my favorite spiritual teachers, Rob Bell, he calls it the concretization of the ideal. And I just like to say it because that's a fun word to say, concretization. And what it means is that if we appreciate divine love, we desire to experience divine peace, then it needs to come through us. And that is the way that we are in relationship with one another. That's why with the way we take these beautiful big ideas of what the infinite is, and we get to live them in community with one another. So I don't know about you, but when I first found unity, if you can think back that far, some of you may be new to unity, some of you maybe were raised in unity, but if you came to unity, let's say in your third, fourth, fifth, sixth decade or something, like I did, when I came here, I was so inspired. I had never heard of a teaching exactly like this that taught that there is one presence, one power, and that everybody is included in the goodness of it. But I couldn't quite articulate, as much as I loved what unity was, I loved the feeling I had when I was in community there. I noticed when people would ask me, so what is it so great about unity? What do you think is so fabulous? I would often say what it wasn't. I would often say, well, you know, they don't have dogma. They don't have strict doctrine I have to agree. I don't have to recite a particular creed. They don't do original sin. They do original blessing. They don't create fences around who is included. No, everyone is included in this thing. But I would say it's not this, not this, not this. And you know, that only gets us so far. Sometimes we can identify, that's our growing edges, when something isn't quite, we notice what we don't want to experience. That's half of the situation. But I thought about this idea of, but what if this is how we were doing all the things in our life? So what if one of you came up to me and said, you know, Stacy, I think I'd like to, would you be willing to set me up on a date? I'm interested in being in a relationship. Well, first of all, I would say, well, you barely know me, so thank you for trusting me with that. I don't know if I'm going to do a good job. But if I said to you, okay, I have the perfect person for you. You know what? They're not rude. They're not that stingy or anything. And, you know, when they walk into a room, they don't completely drain all the energy out of it. Would you be excited for this? I hope not. But instead, if I said to you, I've got the perfect person for you, you can just sense their kindness when you come into contact with them. They have this generosity of spirit that they are just very present with you in the moment. And when they walk into a room, honey, they light the whole thing up. Now, who wants to get in line to date that person or to be around that person? So we shift from what it is that we don't want. That's an important identifier. And then we are invited to move towards what we do want to experience. If not that, then what? And that's where we get to bring the ideal and the abstract into form. And so there's this question that I've been sitting with, and it comes from Carl Jung, and he says the telling question or the decisive question of our lives is, are we related to something infinite or not? And he says if we make that the deciding question and realize the utmost importance of that question, then it will prevent us from focusing on all matter of futilities in life. So once we are willing to say yes to this idea that we are related to something infinite, what does that mean in our lives? What kind of relationship do we have with the infinite, and how does that show up in our day-to-day activities, in our relationships? Or is it showing up? Is it remaining in the abstract, or are we bringing it into form? And so Jesus was asked this question, and this comes to a story from the Gospel of Matthew. Gospel of Matthew? There's only one Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. Maybe there was another one, but we were yet to discover the Gospel of Matthew. And it said that the Pharisees asked Jesus, well, when is the kingdom of heaven coming? And of course, what they meant by this was the reign of God on this planet, and their idea and their understanding. And Jesus did this kind of negation of what it's not. It said that this is the way that he answered it. He said, well, it's not going to come that's with posted signs. It's not something that you can observe in the external world because it is here. It is now. It is among you. It is in the midst of you. And most importantly, it is within you. And so what do we mean by the kingdom of heaven? If you've been coming to Unity for a while, you may already know this, but I think it's important to do a call back to it every once in a while. This idea that the kingdom of heaven is not a place that is waiting for us in the future, not somewhere we have to earn to get to, not something when the world starts acting the way we want it to, that we get to experience it. It's a state of consciousness within us when we realize that our relationship to the infinite is one of oneness, that we are not separate from the infinite, that instead we are helping the infinite, not that it needs our help so much, but express itself into form. The infinite is formless. It is beyond all things. And, we have many names for that one life, that one presence, that one power, divine intelligence. And yet, it's unnameable when we come down to it. Any name we seek to give it, we get into not this, not that. And that's what Jesus was saying when he's saying it doesn't come with signs to be posted saying it's over here, or it's over there, or it's coming then. Because if we seek to do that with our own knowing of our innate goodness or our oneness with all that is, we're putting limits on it. We're saying it can be here, but not there. I can experience the kingdom of heaven when things are going my way, but I can't experience them when all this stuff looks kind of icky out here. I can't experience them in the midst of this thing happening. Our experience of that divine love becomes contingent upon circumstances. And what Jesus was seeking to invite us into, oh, no. It's here. It's within you. So find it here first. And one of the things that sometimes we find it by way of not finding it. So that's what I mean. It's important to say what something is not. We recognize something is kind of feeling a little disruptive in here, discomfort. Something's not resonating with me anymore about the way I was being in this particular relationship, job, circumstance, situation. That's what I call a holy disruption. Instead of ignoring it, wishing it would go away, we can try that. We can try that for so long. But instead of, and we may have some fear around it, but this is the way I've always been with this. This is the way things have always worked. This is what feels comfortable. Why all of a sudden Does it not? Instead, if we can look at this as an invitation into something greater is seeking to express itself. This is an opportunity for the next step of our unfoldment. Michael Beckwith talks about this idea that pain pushes until vision pulls. So oftentimes that pain that we're experiencing around something, it's the thing that gets us into action. It's the thing that makes us kind of move and realize there's a change that's needed. And yet if we can sit for a moment and realize that whatever condition it is that is causing this suffering or causing this discomfort, that's actually an invitation to say, okay, what do I really want to experience here? What do I really know to be true about this situation? What do I know to be true about my relationship with the divine, and how do I bring that forward? So there was a time that I'll share that just the experience of this concretization of the idea of paying attention. This was the invitation of Jesus. Pay attention. It's here. It's now. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. Has anybody ever done that? It's here. It's now. So one time, this was a few years ago, my husband Chris and I, we went to visit some relatives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And we were living in Houston at the time, and we were enjoying all the hiking and all the nature. Coeur d'Alene's beautiful part of the country. And it was on our last day there. And I think some of that fresh air had gone to our heads a little bit. We weren't used to all that fresh, clean air. So all the other hikes that we had done, we were prepared. We took our water bottles, we took our backpacks, we had our phones, everything. But we said, we're just going to squeeze in one last little hike before we go. And we took nothing. We've got this. We know what we're doing. Well, didn't so much turn out to be true. We were on this trail. We're having a good old time. So much so, I have 2 photos of that day. One that I was pretending to hang off a precipice. It wasn't really a precipice because I had my feet down on the rock, but I was gripping on like this, smiling, like, look at me climbing. And then the second one, I was crying. And I'll tell you why. So as we're going along and climbing and having fun, all of a sudden, it started to thunder a little bit. Dark clouds started to come over the sky. We started to realize, do we really know our way back to the car or not? So we started to try to make our way back to the car. We couldn't find where we had gone. All of a sudden, that adventurous spirit, we know what we're doing. All of a sudden, I was like, oh dear, we did not know what we were doing. We have no water either. Oh gosh. And so did my mind go to safety? I will admit my mind first went to, oh, this is going to be real embarrassing if we have to get rescued out of this park. I can see the headlines now. Clueless couple from Texas thinks they know what they're doing in our parks. But no, I started to calm myself down. All of a sudden, we're looking, trying to find a place, trying to find a way back where we were coming from. And then I heard a voice within me say, pay attention. And I was like, well, thanks a lot. That's a little late. If I was paying attention 20 minutes ago, I wouldn't be in this predicament. But it wasn't the condemnation, pay attention voice. It wasn't saying you should have paid attention or you should have done this. It was pay attention now voice. It was very different. A sense of calm came over me. So we continued to walk. The thunder continued to rumble. And all of a sudden, we came up to a rock that the one I was kind of in my hubris pretending to be falling off of. And we looked down, and 3 nuns are standing there in their habit and Tiva sandals. So, am I seeing this right? And one of them called up to us and said, are you lost? And I was like, are we spiritually lost or physically lost? Because at this point, we're physically lost. Yes, we are. Follow us. And I kid you not, these nuns practically flew down the trail. One of them at one point, the one in the middle, there were 3 of them. She had to have been in her 80s. She fell down. The other 2 scooped her up and they just kept going. And I looked back at Chris at one point and said, is this really happening? Is this a fever dream? What is going on? Maybe we did pass out in the woods and I'm like having some kind of hallucination. So we get down to the parking lot. They knew exactly which entrance we came in. Maybe all the other confused Texans go in that same entrance. We get down to the parking lot, and I was just overcome with gratitude. Just tears started overflowing. So I had Chris take a picture of me in front of the sign. I didn't want to forget that moment. I didn't want to forget the moment. I didn't know a way out of those woods. I didn't know to order. Well, if I had to order something right now that would help me, I probably would have ordered a snack, not 3 nuns in tea with sandals that were going to guide us out of the woods. I didn't know what was needed in that moment. And here was this beautiful gift, this gift of guidance, this gift of direction. And the moment we got in the car, I no sooner shut the door and the rain just came down. It was a holy, holy moment. And what I know from that holy moment, and when I pay attention to my life, I can see that those holy moments are happening all the time. Maybe not in that particular form, but sometimes the exact form I knew I wanted, but I didn't know how to articulate it. And then other times it's like the universe is just trying to blow my mind. Like they're just surprising us. And I believe that's true for each and every one of us. When we pay attention to the goodness we already are. I have no doubt that I could have gone down the road of beating myself up and shooting myself all over the place for not bringing the things, not planning better, not letting people know where we were, all of the things, creating more stress, more anxiety. But when I let go of that need for condemnation around that, when I let go of the need to have anxiety or worry around it, something beautiful emerged. Recently, I had the honor of teaching a prayer class at Unity of Houston, and on our final session, the class was on Zoom. The assignment was for everyone to look in their week, throughout their week, something tangible that reminded them of the goodness of the divine being present in every area of their life. Something that they touched on. It could be any household object, something from nature. And I was so touched as we sat on the Zoom screen. There were about 25 of us, people showing, some showed pictures of their loved ones, some showed pictures of people who had passed. Other people just showed household objects that are like, and the theme that started to emerge was, I don't know why, this just makes me so happy. There's one woman that loves to collect feathers, and she said, I don't know why, but every time I see a feather on the path, it reminds me that God is everywhere present, that the divine is in every creature. And she doesn't know why, but it makes her so happy. So I just invite us all to think about that, these things, these seemingly maybe even insignificant things, little ways that the divine is showing up in your life, little ways that I don't know why, but I'm feeling pulled towards this. I don't know why, but this brings me joy. All of those things, because sometimes we like to make things hard. Or maybe that's me. I shouldn't assume that y'all do that. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that likes to make things more difficult than they be. If something's worth having, it needs to be difficult. It can't be that easy, right? But what if it can? What if it can? What if everything that's occurring in your life is an invitation to see what's really happening here? An invitation, even the stuff that looks really messy, even the stuff that no one would want to happen, it's an invitation to beyond all that, what are you? Beyond all that, who are you? You are nothing less than an expression of the one life, one power, one presence, perfection itself. And when you know yourself as that, then when you will meet the world as that. And if you are that and you are included and you know that nothing is held outside of that, nothing is held outside the perfection of God, then you will be a force for healing and transformation in this world. Because where others see enemies, where others seek to create problems, you will seek to be a loving presence. You will seek to, in ways that you are uniquely called to do. Because all of us have a calling upon our lives to express ourselves in this particular way. The divine had need of each and every one of you to express it all, even the things that you think, well, if only I could clean up this part of my personality. I don't want to really like this part of myself. Yeah, you ever treat yourself like an ongoing DIY project? And you're like, I got this part kind of fixed up. Now this part's falling apart, though. I better, get this going. That's not true. It's not true at all. Yes, we go through seasons and phases of our life, but each one of them having gifts, having blessings, having beauty in them. And so this is recognizable in so many faith traditions that we know that the goodness of God is everywhere present. Lao Tzu it says in the Tao Te Ching that when we know we lack nothing, then we know we have everything. That's true for each and every one of us. And so I invite you to consider that you have everything you need for this particular point in your life. And not only do you have everything that you need for this particular point in your life, you are all that you need to be for this particular point, just as you are in this moment. You are loved and held and beloved. And so Hafiz, the poet Hafiz, this is a translation, or maybe more interpretation would be more accurate, from Daniel Ladinsky. I love that he says, where is the door to God? And you can substitute any name you have for the infinite here. He says, where is the door to God? It's in the sound of a barking dog. It's in the ring of a hammer. It's in a drop of rain. It's in the face of everyone I see. So I invite you now just to look at the person next to you. First, look at the person to your left and say, I see the divine in you. And if you're at home, we see it in you. Now look to the person to your right and say, I see the divine in you. This, my friends, is the power, as you already know. I already feel it here. This is the power of spiritual community, to be with one another in all the things that happen in our humanity, all the things that happen in the realm of form, the realm of condition, the things that are constantly shifting and changing, but to hold to the truth that beyond and surrounding and embracing all conditions is the wholeness and the perfection of the divine. And so it is. Thank you. So it is. Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me, as me. Where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me, as me. Oh, where I doubt, God is the
life is, truth is, oh, God is.
Your seats, to arrange your bodies in a way that you allow you to feel both comfortable, supported, and yet alert and attentive. And if it feels good for you, perhaps close down your eyes or lower your gaze. What I love about that beautiful piece of music we just heard, God is not only a complete sentence, but perhaps a completeness, an understanding of how the world operates. One source expressing itself as our life, as our beingness. Wherever we are is holy ground, because we are holy. And so sometimes the thoughts take us in places. I love what Meister Eckhart said. He said that God is always at home. It is we who have gone for a walk. And so meditation is an opportunity for us to bring our thoughts back into the stillness of our being. Know that they are simply just forms that come and go. No need to resist them, argue with them. Just watch them going as clouds across the sky. For your beingness is as vast as the sky, as vast as the ocean. So instead of looking for yourself in thought, know that you can find all of life in your own stillness. And so at this time, let us enter the retreat, that space of refreshment within us in our time of meditation. And as thoughts arise, or perhaps sensations in your body, emotions, simply invite yourself to come back to relax into the breath. Come home to that place within yourself, the place that is always at home in the infinite. place of realization where there is no other life that's held outside the life of the one life, one love. Making itself known in every part of the experience that you are having in this moment. And to know that it's not just in our formal practice of meditation that we may know this. That we are only ever one conscious breath away from the full realization of the perfection of our own being. And so it is. Amen.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our hearts be so triumphant that we rest in God and say, Amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say Amen. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say
Thank you so much. Whew. Take a breath, everybody. Let's get back down to earth. It's that time to give back for all the blessings that we receive from all sources all the time. Unity of Charlottesville makes it easy to give. There's some stuff going on here. We can text a gift, or you can use the QR code. And of course, after the blessing, you can give right there into the butterfly net that Ellen's bringing around. So we are grateful for everything that is given to us. So let's bless our tithes and offerings. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. to see the world with open mind, to believe grace is here and life is kind. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. Ready? Join me. Sing it. All is well. 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 Believe it. All is well. 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 Know it. All is well. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. One more time. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. Thank you. So we see these gifts that have been given going out and doing great works and multiplying 10 times over and over. Thank you, God. So we have opportunities for transformation here at Unity of Charlottesville, always. So we invite you to join us in the Community Engagement Blue Ridge Area Food Bank donations. Usually is out in the narthex, right? Shirley's, you're doing that? And so bring non-perishable food, personal grooming items, and household items, and put them in the bin out in the lobby. We're always very generous with that project that we do, and it's a great thing. The Spring Fling. Volunteers and items are needed. Info is in the narthex for that. There's going to be a yard sale on May 2nd from 10 to 2 p.m. So if you're interested in that, you can get information out in the narthex. PMH. Where is she? There she is. Where'd she go? She's always right there. PMH has a book talk April 21st. You're on how many books now, PMH? 21 books she's written. So put that on your calendar. And Sarah Jane workshop on April 25th, Ecology and Beauty, Creating a Landscape that Welcomes Wildlife and People. And so that's Saturday from 9 to noon, right here, and there is a $20 donation. So if you're interested in that, just check out the events email there at the bottom. And we have added I think it's twice monthly Sunday morning meditation together up in the meditation room, I believe. Who's organizing that? There you go. So have you had some good response? Are people coming? Well, they need to know. Well, I'm telling you now. And what time does that start? At 9:15. So if you'd like to have some extra time to kind of just pull your week together, you can meditate before the service. And today, we continue. We're not done here, folks. We have a potluck downstairs that's been prepared by our hospitality and all of us who brought food. And Rev Stacy will be coming down, and after we eat, you'll have an opportunity for questions and answers. We mostly are looking for answers.
Oh, I only brought questions. question.
So we may have some questions. So, so then, of course, next week we have Reverend Catherine Klein will be returning. And let's do our affirmation for a new minister. It seems to be working here. Let's keep moving with this energy. Together, let us affirm. We are open and receptive to the right and perfect unity minister to accept our invitation to lead, serve, and guide Unity of Charlottesville. We go next phase of vibrant ministry. We process unfolding with ease, grace, wisdom, and understanding, all in divine timing. We give thanks that it is so, and release this prayer to the universe in the name and after the nature of the Christ within. So we have lots of thank yous. We have our sound team, Boyan and Greg, doing a great job today. Out the welcome team, the blessing team, Ellen and Denise and Marlene, we're there to welcome you in today. And downstairs with hospitality, our usual team, I think Renee and Marge and Christy and others will be down there, maybe Carol. Thank them, by the way, when you see them down there. And of course, our music team led by Blair Jones. Do you want to let us know who that wonderful baritone saxophone? You're not on, are you? That's Rachel and Jeb and Blue. And then we have John and Kevin and Karen and Janice and me. So that's our music for today. Now here's the important part for today. The board wants everyone's feedback on our ministerial candidate, Reverend Stacy, today. So filling out a feedback form digitally will help the board more easily compile the results. If you are able, please take out your phones, open the camera app, and scan the QR code on the slide. If you need a paper form, though, the blessing team has paper forms for you to fill out as well. So just raise your hand and let them know that you would like one. Make sure, that's the next sentence. Make sure to give your form to Megan before you leave today.
Yeah,
Megan, there's Megan. Also, for those of you that are online, you should be able to use the QR code as well. And if you have issues, we do have the Wi-Fi name and password. So those with hands up want a paper form. You guys got yours? And we'll take a few moments to do that. We're ahead of schedule here, so we got plenty of time. No, those are papers that fell off. Go get.
It's report card time.
Great message. Thank you so much. You did so good.
Music was so good. You know, really,
We support them.
so good. So good.
Do you want those, Megan, right now, or can they give them to you downstairs? Yeah, if you want to take some time doing the evaluation, the QR code one will go right through whenever you're done with it, so that's good. And then downstairs, Megan will be there if you want to fill out your evaluation. The praise singers and band may want to do that downstairs. Sound good? Okay, we'll continue then. We have our healing helpers over in the corner for group prayer, and of course, individual prayer up here. Buddy, you been doing that? Sure. Our prayer partners. And I think I got everybody thanked. So let's stand. And thanks again to Reverend Stacy for coming here today and being with us. Like I said, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So let's affirm our prayer for protection. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. If you would allow Reverend Stacy and her husband, Chris, to go down first to start. What we do is we get our food, and after we get downstairs, we'll have a blessing, a prayer before we eat, and then the question and answer will be taken on by the board. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, go.
Good job. Good job.
Everybody. Thank you, Claire. Great. Wish you were always been close. Where would we all sit? Yeah.